Good day. Sa tutorial na ito, ipapakita ko kung paano mag-download ng Windows 11 ISO file gamit ang Microsoft Edge. Ang ISO file ay karaniwang ginagamit para sa installation ng operating system, lalo na kung gagawa ng bootable USB o mag-install sa ibang computer. Ano ang ISO file? Bago tayo magsimula, ipaliwanag muna natin kung ano ang ISO file. Ang ISO file ay isang digital copy o image ng isang installer. Ibig sabihin, lahat ng files na kailangan para ma-install ang Windows 11 ay nasa iisang file. Madalas itong ginagamit ng mga technician at users para sa fresh installation o reinstallation ng Windows. Una, buksan muna ang Microsoft Edge browser. Pwede itong buksan sa taskbar o start menu. Sa address bar, itype ang Windows 11 ISO. Kapag nasa page na tayo, mag-scroll lang pababa hanggang makita ang Download Windows 11 Disk Image. Sa drop-down menu, piliin ang Windows 11 Multi-Edition ISO. Ang multi-edition ay nangangahulugang pwede itong mag-install ng iba't ibang Windows 11 editions depende sa product key na gagamitin. Pagkatapos, i-click ang download. Piliin ang gustong language, halimbawa English, tapos i-click ang confirm. Lalabas ang 64-bit download button. I-click ito para magsimula ang pag-download ng ISO file. Ang Windows 11 ISO file ay may laki na hanggang 5 to 6 gig. Kaya depende sa bilis ng internet kung gaano ito katagal matatapos. Siguraduhin din na may sapat na storage space sa computer. Bago gumamit ng Windows 11 na ISO file, siguraduhin muna na compatible ang computer sa Windows 11. Huwag basta-basta mag-install kung may importanteng files pa sa computer dahil posibleng mabura ang data kapag nag-fresh install. Mas mabuting mag-backup muna ng files bago magpatuloy. Siguraduhin din na ang ISO file ay galing lang sa official Microsoft website para maiwasan ang virus o malware. Kapag tapos na ang download, may kita na ang Windows 11 ISO file sa Downloads folder.
Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. Ako po ay narito upang ipakita at ipaliwanag sa inyo ang step-by-step na paraan kung paano mag-download ng Oracle VirtualBox. Ang Oracle VirtualBox ay isang visualization software na ginagamit upang makapag-install at makapag-run ng iba't ibang operating system tulad ng Windows 10, 11, Windows 11 o Linux nang hindi naapektuhan ng pangunahing operating system ng computer. Mahalaga ang software na ito lalo na sa mga estudyante sa IT at computer-related courses dahil ito'y nagbibigay ng safe at practical na paraan upang matutunan ang mga pag-install ng operating system. Dito po ituturo ko sa inyo ang step by step procedure sa pagda-download ng Oracle VirtualBox. Step 1. Buksan natin ang ating Microsoft Edge at i-type natin ang Oracle VirtualBox. Pindutin natin itong Oracle VirtualBox, then get started to download. At ayan po ang kumpletong hakbang kung paano mag-download ng Oracle VirtualBox mula sa official website. Sa pamamagitan ng software na ito ay magkakaroon tayo ng pagkakataong matutunan at pag-install ng operating system sa isang virtual environment nang hindi nasisira o nakaapektuhan ng ating pangunahing system. At ayan po ang kumpletong hakbang kung paano mag-download ng Oracle VirtualBox mula sa official website. Sa pamamagitan ng software na ito ay magkakaroon tayo ng pagkakataong matutunan at pag-install ng operating system sa isang virtual environment nang hindi nasisira o nakaapektuhan ng ating pangunahing system.
Good day everyone, I am Januar Ledenyo. Now that we have successfully downloaded the Windows 11 ISO file and installed Oracle VirtualBox, we will now proceed to the next step, which is creating a virtual machine. This virtual machine will act as a separate computer where we will install the operating system. Now, we will open the Oracle VirtualBox. Once VirtualBox is opened, we can see the main interface here. On the left side, we can see the list of virtual machine. Since this is our first setup, the list is currently empty. Now, create a new. We click the new button located at the top of this VirtualBox window. Next step, we can input the name of our virtual machine. We will type Windows 11 VM. For the type, we select Microsoft Windows. Kung ano pong gamit yung kung anong gamit yung Windows, kung Microsoft, Linux, and so more. For the version, we select Windows 11, 64-bit. Depende din po to sa kung anong gamit yung laptop. Then we click Next. Then Finish. Next, we are asked to allocate memory or RAM. RAM is the temporary memory used by the operating system while it is running. For this virtual machine, we will allocate 4096 MB or 4 GB of RAM. This amount of enough is for Windows 11 to run smoothly inside a virtual environment. Step 5, the processor. Next, we will configure the processor settings. If our computer supports multiple cores, we can allocate 2 CPU cores to the virtual machine. This will help improve the performance of the operating system inside VirtualBox. Next step, the create virtual hard disk. This important, we will now create a hard disk. This virtual hard disk will serve as the storage space for the operating system of applications and files inside the virtual machine. Now, we select create a virtual hard disk now, then click next.
Good day everyone. My name is Princess Ilagan Perlas. Before we proceed to installing an operating system using a virtual machine, let us first discuss the traditional method of installing an operating system using a bootable flash drive. In this part of the presentation, we will demonstrate how to download and use Rufus, a third-party application commonly used to create a bootable USB installer. What is Rufus? Rufus is a free of lightweight utility used to create bootable USB drives. It is commonly used when installing operating systems such as Windows 10 and Windows 11 on physical computer. By using Rufus, an ISO file can be transferred into flash drive, converted into a bootable installer, which which allows the computers to load the operating system setup during startup. Explain slowly. ISO installer, USB installation media, bootable system can start from it. Why we need an 8 GB flash drive? To create a bootable USB using Rufus, we need a flash drive with at least 8 gigabytes of storage. This is because operating system like Windows 10 and Windows 11 have file size file size of approximately 5 to 6 gigabytes. Using a flash drive smaller than 8 GB may cause installation errors or incomplete file transfer. Una, punta tayo sa browser. Then, itype natin ang rufus.ie. Enter. Then, scroll down at pindutin po natin ang portable. Why Rufus is used? One of the most commonly used tools for creating bootable USB installer is Rufus. Rufus is lightweight and efficient third-party application designed especially to convert ISO files into bootable USB drive. Unlike simple copy, Rufus is properly formats the flash drive and writes the boot sectors required for the system to recognize the device as bootable. It is important to note the copy an ISO file directly to a flash drive will not make it bootable. Rufus handles several critical processes automatically, such as partition schema selection, file system formatting, boot record creation. This ensures that USB drive can be used on different systems. To summarize, Rufus plays a critical role in traditional operating system installation by creating bootable USB drives. While we did not use Rufus for the actual installation in this project, understanding how it works provides a deeper appreciations of the system boot process. Rufus allow an ISO file to become a bootable installation medium, enable computers to load operating system during startup.
Good day, I'm Shinel Gabriel de Gasso, and now that we have successfully created a virtual machine, the next step is to attach the Windows 11 ISO file. Attach the ISO file is very important because this will serve as the installer of the operating system inside the virtual machine. Why do we need to attach an ISO file? Before starting the virtual machine, we need to attach a ISO file. Without an ISO file, the virtual machine will not know the operating system to install. The ISO file acts like a virtual DVD or installer disk that contains all the files needed to install Windows 11. First, we select our virtual machine from the left side of the Oracle VirtualBox window. In our case, the name of the virtual machine is Windows 11-MV and its status is currently power off. The virtual machine must be powered off before changing its settings. Next, we click the Settings button located at the top of the VirtualBox. We'll open the configuration menu where can we modify the hardware and storage settings of the virtual machine. Inside the settings window, we click on the storage tab. This section allow us to manage storage as devices such as virtual hard disks and optical drives. Under the controller IDE, we can use an option labeled empty. This represents the virtual optical drive which currently has no installer attached. We click on empty to select it. This is where unattach the Windows 11 ISO file. After selecting the empty optical drive, we click the After selecting the empty optical drive, we click the disk icon on the right side. From the options, we select choose a disk file. A file explorer window will open, allowing us to browse our computer. When we then locate and select the Windows 11 ISO file that we downloaded earlier and click open. Once the ISO file is selected, we can now see the file name display under the optical drive. This confirm that the Windows 11 ISO file has been successfully attached to the virtual machine. We click OK to save the change.
An ISO file. We will proceed with the installation. This process simulates a real computer installation, but everything happens within a controlled virtual environment. So, mag-aantay lang po tayo. So, pag lumabas na po yan, mag-i-start na po ng downloading ang Windows 11 setup. Please wait lang po. So, mag-i-start na po yan. Installing, mag-i-install na po.
A few minutes later.
So now, after successfully installing Windows 11, we are now inside the virtual machine. This desktop environment confirms that the operating system has been properly installed and is fully functional within Oracle VirtualBox. So at this point, nakikita po natin yung Windows 11 desktop. Ito po. And start menu. The start menu provide access to application system settings and search and functionality. Although this looks like a regular Windows installations, everything we see here is running inside a virtual environment. Ito po na patnuven gumagana po yung operating ng virtual machine na namin. Next po, i-open ko ang File Explorer to verify that the virtual hard disk is working properly. This PC. So po, yan. Makikita po natin na gumagana po talaga yung virtual machine natin. Next naman po, pupunta tayo sa settings. Para po ma-check natin yung Windows version. Punta tayong about settings. So makikita po natin dito na the Windows 11 is successful po na install inside the virtual machine. To conclude po this demonstration, the successful display of the Windows 11 desktop system settings and applications confirms that installation process was completely successfully. With the operating system now fully installed and running inside the virtual machine, we will proceed to the conclusion of our presentation. Thank you po.
Sa kabuuan ng aming proyekto, marami kaming mahalagang natutunan tungkol sa pag-install ng operating system at sa papel ng virtualization sa computer system. Mas naunawaan namin kung paano gumagana ang proseso ng pag-boot ng isang computer. Mula sa pagbabasa ng installer hanggang sa pag-load ng operating system. Natutunan din namin kung paano nakikipag-ugnayan ang operating system sa mga pangunahing bahagi ng computer, tulad ng processor, memory, at storage. Bukod dito, napagtanto namin na ang paggamit ng virtual machine ay isang ligtas at epektibong paraan upang magsagawa ng system installation at testing. Dahil hiwalay ito sa host operating system, nagkaroon kami ng kalayaan na mag-eksperimento at matuto nang hindi nangangamba sa pagkawala ng mahalagang files o pagkasira ng system. At ako nga po pala si Renz RB M. Laigo mula sa pangkat 6.
Sinimulan namin sa pagpapaliwanag ng traditional na paraan ng pag-install ng operating system gamit ang bootable media. At pagkatapos ay gumamit kami ng mas ligtas na paraan sa pamamagitan ng virtual machine. Sa pamamaraang ito, na-install namin ang Windows 11 nang hindi naapektuhan ng pangunahing operating system ng computer. At muli, ako si Januar Ledenyo.
Ang proyektong ito ay naging isang kolaboratibong gawain kung saan bawat miyembro ng grupo ay may mahalagang ginampanang papel. May mga miyembrong tumutok sa pagre-research at paghahanda ng mga kinakailangang gamit, habang ang iba naman ay nag-focus sa actual na pag-install at pagpapaliwanag ng bawat hakbang. Ang ilan ay responsable sa narration, documentation at pag-e-edit ng video upang masigurong malinaw at maayos ang aming presentasyon. At muli, ako po si Princess Perlas mula sa pangkat 6.
Sa pamamagitan ng maayos na komunikasyon at pagtutulungan, matagumpay naming natapos ang proyektong ito sa loob ng tinakdang panahon. Ang karanasang ito ay hindi lamang napagpalawak ang aming kaalaman sa teknikal na aspeto, kundi napagtibay rin ang aming kakayahan sa teamwork at responsibilidad bilang pangwakas. Napatunayan ng proyektong ito na ang virtualization ay isang mahalagang teknolohiya sa modernong computer system. Sa pamamagitan ng paggamit ng Oracle VirtualBox, na ipakita namin ang possible ang pag-i-install ng operating system ng ligtas, sistematiko at walang panganib sa pangunahing system ng computer. At muli, ako si Shinel Gabriel de Castro ng pangkat 6.
Ang mga kaalamang aming natutunan sa proyektong ito ay makakatulong sa amin sa mas malalim na pag-aaral ng computer architecture, operating systems, at iba pang kaugnay na larangan sa hinaharap. Maraming salamat po sa oras at sa panonood ng aming documentation video. Ang proyektong ito ay buong galang naming inihahain bilang aming final requirement sa asignaturang Architecture and Organization. At muli, ako si Datu Ali Buisan ng pangkat 6.
Maraming salamat po sa inyong pakikinig.
Good day everyone, my name is Princess Ilagan Perlas. Before we proceed to installing an operating system using a virtual machine, let us first discuss the traditional method of installing an operating system using a bootable flash drive. In this part of the presentation, we will demonstrate how to download and use Rufus, a third-party application commonly used to create bootable USB installer. Why Rufus is used. One of the most commonly used tools for creating bootable USB installer is Rufus. Rufus is lightweight and efficient third-party application designed especially to convert ISO files into bootable USB drive. Unlike simple file, ay, mawak. Sorry, naka-video pala ako.
Okay lang.
ISO file is very important because this will serve as the installer of the operating system inside the virtual machine. Why do we need to attach an ISO file? Before starting the virtual machine, we need to attach a ISO file. Without an ISO file, the virtual machine will not know the operating system to install. The ISO file acts like a virtual DVD or installer disk that contains all the files needed to install Windows 11.
Kami lang. Montage! Montage ba? Montage!